And we are live. All right. Oh. So we have a 10-box Pick Your Team baseball mixer. And there are still teams available in this one. So get myself set up here. We have 2 TriStar Diamond Stars baseballs. 2, I think it's 2021 TriStar Platinum baseballs. A 2019 Clubhouse Collection game-used batting glove box from Onyx. 2020 Ultimate Draft and Metal Draft. 2021 Pro Set Red, White, and Blue. Contenders 2021. And Prism 2021. So all those boxes about to be opened, and there's quite a few teams still available in this one. So anybody looking to jump in, you got the Padres available, $69.95. So right there, you have a decent amount of stuff available in the card section. A lot of good prospects. Robert Hassel. And not bad. Keeps updating my phone. What is it? C.J. Abrams. I think there's the possibility of Tatis. Yeah, in Platinum. And I think in Prism too. Even if you look at like the parallel side of things, shouldn't be too bad for the Padres there. They're definitely a good bang for the buck team. The Rays at $84.95. Probably looking for some Wander Franco, right? He's usually pretty well represented in the Leaf, especially in the 2020 stuff. Pretty sure he can pop up in Contenders and Prism as well. There we go. I can now see comments on Facebook as well. Braves 94.95. Again, a ton of options in the memorabilia stuff. Braves, a good, strong legacy team. Many who have signed for TriStar, past and present. And at the very least, I think Acuna would be somebody to look at in Prism. Orioles. So now we're going with the Adley Rutschmans, the Colton Cowsers, the Gunnar Hendersons, the Heston Sherstads. All right, tons of prospect options available for the Orioles. Plus, the memorabilia side, you got your Ripkins, your Brooks Robinsons, plenty of guys in the TriStar stuff. Jim Palmer. All right. I mean, not just guys who could go to random. So it's a mixer. So I'll while I'm talking about the teams, I'll flash all the boxes again. 2021 Prism, 2021 Contenders, 2021 Pro Set Metal, red, white, and blue. 2020 Leaf Ultimate Draft and Metal Draft. And then we have 5 memorabilia pieces. Onyx Game Used batting gloves, 2 platinums, and 2 diamond stars. White Sox, very heavy on the balls, without saying. We've seen everybody from Eloy Jimenez and Tim Anderson and Jose Abreu in Onyx. The TriStar, very heavy. And we got Braves sold. So Braves are now off the board. Tigers. All right, that's an interesting team because you have Spencer Torkelson, Riley Green, Casey Mize, plus a lot of options in the baseballs too. Again, for those watching on other platforms, we are on Drip. So all available teams are in the Drip shop as we speak. So here's the thing with tiebreaker rules on the baseballs. All right, especially we got somebody on Drip here that just ordered a team. If you are qualified in a tiebreaker for a card or a ball, as of right now, we generally randomize it in our Facebook group. So if you need contact info, just get in touch with me and we'll get you into that group. I always have it, especially because I'm going to have leftover teams in this break. So I don't run videos on anything that I have leftovers in because I'm technically in the break. So Tigers. So Riley Green, Torkelson, and I'm trying to think of some of the baseball names that we've had, but a lot of time, like a guy like an Ivan Rodriguez, I don't remember if he played for the Tigers long enough. When we do the baseballs, current player goes to current team. Those are easy. Unless there are some precedent for like some special balls. Actually, we had that happen the other day, didn't we? We had was it a World Series ball or something like that? So if it's a World Series ball, I remember what happened. Kybert Ruiz inscribed "Go Dodgers" on his baseball. So even though he had been traded, that was a team-specific inscription. So there's some precedent for some oddball things happening. But generally, if it's a retired player, that's usually what brings it to a random. And again, unless there's a team-specific inscription, like Rookie of the Year, that's a career accomplishment. MVP, career accomplishment. So unless the ball is an actual like World Series ball, then we will tie it into what team they played for that World Series. Yeah, something like that. There's a logo on the ball. We had a 24-karat Go-Away Boggs ball, the gold dip ball with the Red Sox logo on it. So then obviously that took out any other teams out of the running. But generally, if they played for any team in parts of 3 seasons or more, then they qualify for the random. Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. is out there. Mets, I want to say Francisco Alvarez has some shots in the Leaf. Also, they're pretty good with the baseballs. More so the Diamond Star type players like your Darryl Strawberries and your Doc Goodens, where, in that case, they would still go to random anyway. What else we got? A's, huge on the memorabilia side. All right. I think Max Muncy is in this product with Pro Set. and maybe contenders too, because they usually have the draft picks in there by then. And then the Pirates, Brian Hayes, Henry Davis. And if you look on the Platinum box, I know it's a long shot, but that would be pretty nice. Just saying, right? And we've hit these what is it? Treasure tickets or whatever you want to call it in the past. So not impossible. Some of the things we've hit in the past, like the Joe DiMaggio check stub. It wasn't the top prize, but it was one of the big ones that was on the ball. We had a 1-of-1 24 karat gold infused Mariano Rivera baseball that was on the. We've hit balls that are on the box before. Not the big one yet, but we've hit a lot of them that have been on the box. So, yeah. And we've hit the big one in other TriStar. Like the, what was it? The Michael Jordan basketball that we hit in one of their products. So, they're out there. All right. So that's a review of all the teams that are still available. So we're going to get to roll call in just a second here. All right. Again, until we show the first hit, which is not going to take long. It's not going to take long to show that first hit. There's not a lot of cards in this one. This one is kind of all killer, no filler. Okay. We always design our breaks so that everybody should get cards, but it could be a very short stack in this break. This is kind of a condensed version of the Ball Buster break that we ran the other day. And we have a new baseball break that we will be introducing in the very near future. So keep your eyes out for that as well. All right. So anybody got... Anybody got any questions before we get started with roll call? I just got to do a couple shares on Facebook so that we can get seen here. All right, got it. So let's go into the group, to my timeline. And how's everybody's Easter weekend going? We had a very eventful day today. And I think the hustle caught up with me because I scheduled this for 10 o'clock, and I don't even know if I was conscious at 10 o'clock. Just crazy day. And we had a lot to celebrate today. Our youngest child had her first softball game, and that being a rite of passage in our family, now every girl, all four of them, has participated in softball. Becky's been, playing travel soccer. They've been undefeated so far in that, so that's awesome. And the basketball team she played on also went undefeated. So today, I really thought that Becky was going to have to learn a very humbling lesson. We've only had like 4 softball practices because of weather, and we schedule them for twice a week, and it just happens that those days have been bad weather. And this other team, and again, this is just rec ball, but I'm a very I want these kids to get a lot out of the experience, and I want them to learn a lot. And it seems like for the first time that I've seen, locally in the rec program, there was another coach just like that, and these kids have had, they said they schedule practice for 4 days a week, which they have a little bit, I guess, better availability of fields, but they ended up getting in 10 practices in a short period of time, and then you could tell a difference. So and basically, I thought we were going to get our asses handed to us, but it was a tie. It was 0-0, but for as much as I think the other team might have had us beat in the skills department, we're still kind of learning how to catch the ball, and I think we're going to catch up. Don't get me wrong. That's our goal. But considering 2 practices ago, nobody got a hit in our little hitting run around except for one person. What a difference a week makes. So I am there we go. We got the Tigers sold. I am clearly stalling a little bit so that we can sell some teams, but also proud father moment, right? And Lexi just made it back to her first sister's game because I didn't want her to miss it either. But they had a tournament, but it was scheduled so that their age group ended by 1:00, and she could have made the 2:00 game that Becky had. So she kind of just missed their names being called out, which I was going to record it, and then my phone crapped out on me, so I didn't get it recorded anyway. But other than missing a hot dog, no big deal. And they won their USSSA tournament, so they had one tournament that kind of put them a little bit lower in the standings all the way back in the fall, so they're kind of catching up from that. But they beat the number 3 team in the state today, so hopefully that'll get them back into the top 5 and put them in I guess a good seed for nationals. I don't really know how they seed it, but I have a feeling it has to do with their Northeast rank, which right now they're in the top 3rd. So, all right. So let's do this. Let's get roll call going. Try to delete a couple of these Facebook posts that had the remaining teams because now they can only, hey, Jeremy, what's going on? Only be gotten through drip. So the other breaks are going, I don't want to say nowhere, but football stuck at 18 teams. So that's the next thing to do is to call for payments in on football and get that loaded up to drip. All right, I'd like to break that Monday at the latest. Tomorrow, not planning on doing any breaks. It's Easter Sunday, so everybody, myself included, should be enjoying some family time. I enjoyed it today. I was hoping to get this break out of the way yesterday, but I still actually have a couple people that gotta send over for this. So if you're watching, I got a lot of stuff coming this next week. We got a lot of releases that we got to be on top of. They did delay one very big one, though. Bowman is pushed back now to the beginning of May. So for those who hadn't gotten that memo yet, I just saw that posted and Twitter yesterday, so I went and followed up, and indeed it does look like that is scheduled now for a May 4th release, I want to say. I don't remember off the top of my head very well. All right, let's do this. John McClellan, are you in here? Scott Lamaglio. Donnie Seiler. John Flowers. Andrew Fryman. Jeremy Corbin's here. Brian McCall, I got you on Drip. Melissa Marin. Daniel Logan. Gail Anderson. I said Chad Reagan, right? And Bradley Noel. So Becky was in the top half of the lineup today. So she started at catcher. All our catchers did great. I got to hand it. Ellie ended up, quitting softball in the fall. It's tough because I know what her journey was like, and I guess after last year's good run, things did not go as had hoped in the fall. But she's been helping out. Both my daughters that play have been helping out coach, these 8U rec kids, and it makes a difference when the older ones give back and help the younger ones develop. So I mean that's real cool, and honestly, there's 14 girls that got to be taught a lot of things in a short amount of time. So it really helps the dads out when there's some experienced hands that are literally like right there, providing that support too. And they're not, well, Ellie's a lot bigger than them. She's like full size, but Lexi's like a year removed from being able to play in that age group. So that's kind of cool. Told him Coach Lexi's going to come here with a first place medal in about a few minutes when she was on her way back from the tournament. So that was fun. All right, so we're sending messages out, and Daniel, if you're able to take care of that, would be super helpful. That way I can get it checked off my list here. All right, so again, while I'm sending messages out to everybody in the break, remaining teams, we got a few. Pirates 74.95, A's 89.95. Everything is available right now through the Drip Shop. Mets 79.95, Royals 99.95, Tigers 84.95, White Sox. I'm sorry, Tigers are sold out. My apologies. Tigers are sold out. I got to delete that. All right, that's fixed. So White Sox 89.95, Orioles 94.95, Rays 84.95, Padres 69.95. So all right, so roll call's done. I did post, for those watching on Facebook, I did post something we haven't done in a long time. I posted a little basketball break. And we're kicking that off as a website exclusive. It's just going to be random team. Once it's half filled, we'll see how much time has elapsed. And we may put, 15 or so teams, do the random, whatever's left over, and then I can sell them one by one. But we gotta get half the spots filled at least, because that makes the random work a little better. All right. Okay. So again, I apologize for being late. Just had a crazy day. Started at 5 o'clock in the morning, and outside all day. I am dying with my allergies, and all the things that we had to get done before I could get back here, I couldn't make it back at 10 o'clock. So, but we're here now. And again, until we show that first hit, you can get in on this break. So, good luck to everybody. And let's rip you a new one. What do you say? All right. And do Prism first. Again, not a lot of cards. This is kind of an all killer, no filler type deal here. Next break, we're going to have a lot of cards. But I don't know. We had a lot of fun with the last Ball Buster break. So we kind of went similar, but I tried to keep the budget a little further down for it. So we'll see if that ended up being a positive or not. I love the feel of Prism. Especially WWE Prism. We have packs available of that if anybody's interested. We'll have them posted up shortly, along with a bunch of other things. But whatever we do add into the drip shop, that's not what we're limited to. I have about 300 wax SKUs in the store right now. So, yeah, 20 was right. Thank you, Daniel. So, Mike Coleman, what show starts tomorrow? All right, first hit is already in my hand. So first hit is going to be shown. Remaining teams available until we show it. Simple as that. That's definitely covered. And again, the next 6 weeks, I actually have some new stuff. I forgot to bring it in. I was in such a rush to get here. I forgot to take it and bring it into the shop. We do have new football jerseys from TriStar. We do have a couple boxes of Donruss Racing. We have a couple of Topps boxes of the new soccer. What was that? Champions League? I forget. And I feel like there was one more thing. I feel like it was 4 products. Jerseys, soccer. I don't remember what the other one was. But brand new. All right, here we go. So again, the first hit is in my hands right now. And we got Jonathan India, who walked away Rookie of the Year last year for Los Rojos. So they can't say red, but we can say reds, right? Jesus Lizardo, Corbin Burns, another award winner himself, winning a Cy Young Award. Mike Trout, stained glass, which in the baseball isn't such a big deal. They're a regular insert. It is raining. I think we can set back the parking lot alarm because it's just going to keep going off. Push notifications. Okay. Should be good there. Hey, Larry, what's going on? So again, if I take a minute to respond to those watching on Facebook, it's because the comments just disappear nowadays. So we got a little Mad Max for Washington, number 126 out of 199. We'll give that a little 1 cent love. Josh Donaldson shows up for Minnesota. Solid red, not a numbered prism. Pretty common. We'll see a bunch of them, I think. Jose Ramirez, Stargazing. Give that a little 1 cent love, too. And a little H to the Izzo, Anthony Rizzo. Randy Arozarena. Got a lot of award winners popping up here. He was last year's Rookie of the Year. Brady Singer, Pete Alonso, Ramon Laureano. And this is not a bad one for a team that's still available. Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox. We got a lot of break to go. They're 89.95. Well, you got at least a start here, right? So blue prism. Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox. Again, if you're watching on another platform, there should be some sort of a link that can get you into the drip shop if you need to pick up a team. Once we show the first hit, which is right there, once we show that first hit, then all the teams are coming off the board. Jared Kelenic, Emergent. Seems like he started with a little bit of a struggle again this year, but, I mean, there's just so much upside there. And still very young, so I won't get too worried about him. Keegan Aiken. Orioles, loaded with talent. I think they're the number one farm system, at least on a couple lists. Kicking it old school with Ken Griffey Jr. And that would go to Seattle. 32 out of 149, Dansby Swanson. So that's a red mojo. That is numbered, unlike the solid reds that we talked about before. There's Santiago Espinal. Brady Singer. God. Christian Pache. Hit a home run today for the A's. I really do think that was a smart money ball move on their part. They bought low on him. Luis Robert, Paul Goldschmidt, and Hae-Sung Kim for the Padres, another team that's still available, but only for a short time. 84 out of 100. Again, remaining teams, they are about to be gone. So if somebody is looking to pick up a team in this, once we show the first hit, then we pull them all. Padres, 69.95. Rays, 84.95. Orioles, 94.95. White Sox, 89.95. Royals, 99.95. Mets, 79.95. A's, 89.95. And the Pirates, 74.95. I think that's everybody. Yeah, that's everybody. Another red prism, Mickey Moniak for the Phillies. So I think he started the season on the injured list, but he had a amazing spring training, and the hopes are that he can start playing like that first overall pick that he was a few years back. Taken out of high school, so it's not like he's getting ready for the old timers game or anything like that. Still a young kid. And I know we had a personal positive experience with him when he was on the Blue Claws. He got Charlie Blackmon sluggers. So I wish him well. Not so well that they do better than the Mets in the division, but well. So hopefully he comes back soon and is ready to perform. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, whose name is out there a little more as he did become a part of the Yankees lineup over the offseason. Illumination, Pete Alonso. Keston Hiura, solid blue prism. He's another one that, I feel like the lack of habit of habitual day after day, the usual baseball grind really messed him up. And his teammate, Christian Yelich, too. 2020 was a train wreck. 2021, not very good. I'm looking this year bounce back for both of those guys. And if the Brewers still can bring the pitching on, then it's going to be interesting in the Central. DJ LeMahieu, Lumber Inc. Griffey. And there's a Hall of Famer, Rod Carew. Yeah. I don't know if all his cards are black and white or not, but I think they are. First hit's about to pop, so last chance to purchase a team. Kyle Cody. Looks like they got him on Jackie Robinson Day. What do you think? Hyunjin Ryu. Illumination, Jose Ramirez. And one of the last teams purchased is one of the first teams that'll hit. So we have Tucker Davidson. I know there's breakers out there who would probably be doing backflips, screaming, and shitting themselves all at the same time. We'll save that for the big hits. Well, minus is shitting oneself. I try not to do that. Yeah. I mean, when I was like about 6 months, it happens. But we've outgrown that. So Tucker Davidson, I don't know, somebody on Twitter today was just like, is there a group out there that doesn't scream every time a $2 autograph comes out? And it's like, yeah, I think I'm pretty chill. Silver, Trevor Bauer. He's still on administrative leave. I don't know. I think at this point they got to be paying him, though, right? Yeah, no, not convicted of anything. Seems like just a messy situation, but I think it's time to take these teams down. So bear with me 1 minute while I do that. And then again, all killer, no filler, pretty much straight through this break. Every team should get something, but not as big of a stack as maybe usual. Right? Especially after going through all those heritage breaks where, like, my lord, everybody gets a giant box of cards shipped to them. I'm going through so many of my own giant boxes of cards, but we're getting a lot of it done. So big show coming up in Long Island this coming weekend. We will be at Hofstra University. So our first show since coming into the store. Literally, we came into the store January 17th, and we were in Westchester, New York for another JP Sports and Rock Solid Promotions show. What was it? January 15th and 16th. So, yeah, literally the first show back since we opened the shop. So that's going to be fun. Minus the fact that we got to be closed on the weekend. And these boxes dropped a couple bucks. So change the price. Bear with me while I set this up here. So again, happy Easter to everybody. I hope you all had a good Friday or a good Friday. And that's updated. It's like we don't need to do that, but we can still have some fun, right? There's people that live up above the store, so I also I would make way too much noise doing a backflip. I used to be able to do one back in my pro wrestling days, but I really don't think I'd get enough height right now. I'd probably break my neck and cry, and that would result in me pooping myself or something like that, right? I don't know. Anyways. Oh, that's a cool hit. I like that. Yay. No, for real. Nah. It's not that good. All right. So again, if you see something you like down at the bottom there, we can do some personal breaks after we do this group break here that we're in the middle of. So yeah, I had a pretty fulfilling day. I felt bad. Becky's team did have one injury. Again, learning process when you're learning to swing a bat. Hit the bat on the ball and not your hands, but we'll get there. And hopefully she's healed up in a few days and still wants to swing that bat next time. But actually, I was afraid it was going to be like bad, especially when I saw the other team could actually throw balls to each other. I was like, oh, we don't have another game until the beginning of May, so we should be good. We should be really ready to play by then. But I'll take a 0-0 tie. I will. Especially we got 8 hits that game. I mean, it's 8 rec, so I mean, are they really hits? But when I do the scorekeeping, I always do it to the skill level. So 10U travel, I give them errors all the time, especially my daughter. She needs to take it with a grain of salt and give an error. That's how they learn. Then they don't make that mistake again. But the little ones, they're so cute. And they hit the ball, and it goes like a few feet. 49 out of 75. And we're just happy they dropped the bat and run at this point. So it's all good. Red Prism Taylor Trammell for Seattle. But I was definitely pumped up after the game. It was part of what set me back a little bit because I figured I had one daughter, played her first game, got 2 hits, caught 2 innings very nicely, was even blocking some balls. And I mean, 2 weeks ago, she was running away from the ball. So maybe not quite that bad, but she was afraid of it. Definitely was afraid of it. And then Lexi's team won their U-Trip tournament, so definitely got to do ice cream afterwards. Trey Turner stargazing. I tell the girls that they want to get the ball, hit the ball with the sweet spot on the back, and I say, look, you know why they call this the sweet spot? Trevor Rogers rookie. I said, because some days, if you hit the ball on that part of the bat a bunch of times, there's ice cream in your future. All right? And that's why they call it the sweet spot on the bat. All right, sometimes I make shit up, but still. They're into it, so that's good. And hopefully some of their parents gave them some ice cream tonight because they deserved it. We got Sandy Koufax kicking it old school. Davy Garcia for the Yankees. Blue. Again, solid blue, solid red, no numbers. Ultra Pro sleeves still doing that thing that they do. Emergent. Yiddy Cappy for Marlins. Jose Garcia. Ramon Laureano. Bo Bichette, Kyle Lewis, and Randy Arozarena. That's a blue mojo. That's numbered 191 out of 199. Nothing like a little Jesus this weekend, right? Jesus Sanchez. I don't know, man. I haven't seen it yet because yesterday being Good Friday, there's not a lot of rated R movies that we let the kids watch, especially the younger ones. I mean, like holiday movies are okay, like Die Hard. So for Good Friday, we watched the Passion of the Christ. And I guess AEW tried to have their own Good Friday spot, and I don't know. I saw the clip of it, and I mean, I'm not a tough guy to offend, but I am a Christian, and I thought that was in really poor taste. The spot with Cole and Paige with the barbed wire crown. And then I thought about it even harder, and I said, you know what? I'm even more offended. I have been considering doing a draft style break for WWE. It'd be at a different price point than previous years. Just saying, because all that stuff's gone way up compared to what it used to be when we used to do those. But I have considered it. I haven't gotten that far yet. I just put a new basketball break up for the first time in a long time because I've accumulated some retail wax, and I was like, oh, I can do some basketball now. Got Joey Bart there. Then I got even more offended just because I thought about it, and I was like, well, it's wrestling, and offensive things are tradition. But why on earth would you have the face do that? So now not only am I offended, like you've gotten an actual reaction from me. All right. I am offended by it. I thought it was tasteless. But you want to get heat in wrestling. And as a guy who trained, as a smart fan, I understand that, and there's a little twisted appreciation for it. But why on earth would you have the face that? So now I'm not only offended, but I'm pissed off because that is a total waste of heat. Now you have a lot of offended people that are angry at Hangman Adam Page when that could have been directed towards Adam Cole, baby. All right? Unless you're planning on turning him face off of that, which I 1,000% know that's not the plan. Not only have you offended me, but you've wasted that opportunity. Giancarlo Stanton. So yeah, not looking forward to watching that replay of Rampage. Did I say Dynamite earlier? If I did, I meant Rampage. And then tonight I didn't even want to watch their whatever they call it, Battle of the Belts, their Clash of Champions type show. I'll probably watch it in the shop next week while I'm sorting this break on Monday or something like that. But I don't know. Not cool. Lewin Diaz, auto for the Marlins. All right. Mickey Moniak, silver. He's working on a rainbow this box. Garrett Cole, baby. Stargazing. Tanner Houck. David Peterson. Sam Huff. Gotta give some 1 cent love to Mike Trout, right? Always now. So it's on a shiny card, you got it. Jahmai Jones, Casey Mize, Bryce, baby, and numbered 16 out of 99. Solid red auto prism is numbered. And it's Bobby Dalbec for the Red Sox. All right. Trevor Larnach, silver. And Corey Seager, also with a silver championship stage insert. So there's our first box. Let's knock out a piece of memorabilia. What do we got over here? Let's do these batting gloves. All right. Pulled some good ones out of these. Again, it's from 2019, so the prospects aren't necessarily prospects anymore. They could be in the majors at the moment. I don't know what happened to that. It's all like scratched out. Ah, there we go. So, as I said at the beginning of this live stream, just making sure this guy hasn't been traded because all his cards, nope, he has not. All his cards are coming out. He's in this year's rookie class. All right. And I said very specifically, name the team that's constantly in the memorabilia products. And right there we got 2019 game used batting gloves inscribed there too. White Sox rookie Gavin Sheets. So this is going in the display case at the store here. Don't let those hits be misses. I just paid $35 for batting gloves for youth size. All right, youth size. They're not autographed, and they weren't game used by anybody who's played professionally. These are nice batting gloves. Hell, even if you didn't care they were autographed, they look like they're practically new. They got a little bit of dirt on them, which I love. And I don't know. I've had